Hey, what is up guys, and welcome to part 15 of my DayZ adventures. Now, technically this is part 16, but because we did the interview in the previous part, we'll call this part 15. Now, I'll go ahead and go back to the mask. I spawn back, and you do get spawned with an MP5 and a M9. You get 2 pieces of meat, and you get a drink. And I see already somebody trying to be doing some banditry or something around here. So I'm not going to shoot, I'm just going to see what happens. I know the guy that just got killed now, the guy that you just saw die, he's the one that shot first. So I'm thinking, okay, the other guy just defended himself. It's totally fine, I'm just not going to do anything. I'll just go ahead and have a little laugh at him. There you go. I know, I have to do it. I mean, the guy up there can see clearly, say, I'm friendly, I'm not going to shoot him. I'm even saying something in the chat, and I only later on I realized I've only just reinstalled Windows. I bought a new processor, an i7-3770K, and it comes up with my name, and I forgot to change it, but I'll change it later on. But looks like old Mr. Friendly here is not so friendly, and he tried taking me out. Or even though I said, "Are you okay?" I laughed. I didn't shoot at him, but too late for you, motherfucker. I'll go back a little bit and finish the job. That's right. Fucking headshot. Just make sure you died. I know he died, but yeah. Just make sure I get him killed. And even though I put the microphone on and you can see it's turned on, I didn't have it set it up because I've only just reinstalled Windows, and I went back into recording and the microphone didn't really work. I did say to him, "Are you okay, dude? What, do you need something? Do you need a bandage? Do you need a piece of meat? Do you need a blood transfusion? Anything like that?" And he replied by trying to shoot me down, which is not a good thing. I mean, I know the MP5 is not one of the best guns in the game, but try and not really bandit with an MP5. It's a bad idea, as you'll see a little bit later on into the game. So, I see a structure up here, which I'm going to head towards. I know there's plenty of loot that spawns up there. Hopefully I'll score an AK or something, and that should help me a little bit better than going around and trying to help anybody I can with an MP5. The MP5 is okay if you aim for the head. I mean, it's got 3 fire modes. You've got burst, you've got semi, and you also have full. But it's not really the most good gun out there, the most epic gun out there doing damage. It does very little damage, and it kind of requires you to always aim for the head if you want to get anywhere. I see there's a gun up there, but there's no ammo with it. Hopefully there'll be something further up the top. There is. There we go. I'll get that AK. I'm happy with that. Get on top here and just get prone and just take a look around, see what happens, see if I can get anywhere. I can spot a little something up there. Is that a car? Something, I don't know what that is, but there's something up there. And also I spotted a military, it's not a military airdrop, it's a medical airdrop. It's somewhere to the left. You'll see me looking at it in a second. I'm just checking, but before I'm checking, I'm just making sure there's nobody around, so when I get down I don't get shot. When I see the old Mr. Bandit there coming round, well, Mr. Bandit, is that the same guy that I just killed? I'm not really 100% sure, but just to make sure that I don't take any chances, I'm not going to let him live. And you can see there's another guy just there next to him, spawning on the coast. Or is he dead or something like that? There we go, Mr. Bandit's taken care of. He should be dead by now, but there is a tiny bit of lag since there's about 40 players on the server. The other guy I have no interest in shooting. You know, those of you that watch my series so far, you know I don't shoot survivors unless they shoot at me. Mostly my targets are bandits, and that's what I go and shoot. Now, I understand on servers with warm clothing, by the way, you do get spawned with warm clothing in this one as well. It's going to be very difficult deciding who's a bandit and who's not, because warm clothing does hide your character. So, therefore lies a bit of a challenge trying to make sure that I don't shoot anybody who's a survivor or a hero, and I just shoot the bandits. What the fuck? Come on, no. Come on, dude. It just fell next to me and I'm still bleeding. Yeah, that's legit. Well, I'll go ahead and take Mr. Bandit's stuff here, see what he has on him. He's probably going to have the piece of meat and a drink and some painkillers and stuff like that. There we go. He's got 1 piece of meat on it. He had 1. I'll take a couple of bandages off him. A couple of mags. Soda. Good thing about this map is that once you've lost a bit of blood, I mean, everybody knows that Namalsk is not really the best map out there to find food and hunting and finding meat to get some blood back. And blood is also very, very limited in this map. But any chances that you do get in trying to get any kind of meat, any kind of cooked meat, or any kind of hunting that you can do, go ahead and do it, because blood is going to be really on low supply in this map. So try and get as much food as you can on you, so you don't rely on somebody trying to give you a blood transfusion when you're not really sure if you have any friendlies around. I always treat everybody as a potential enemy, but I'd rather look at him. I'd rather see what he does, and if he does end up taking a shot at me, then I'll take a shot back. But I will never shoot on sight just because, okay, I saw somebody, and go ahead and just take him out. There's no need for that. You can always talk to players, you can always talk to people, and there's no need for you to just start blasting. If I were to actually start shooting everything I see, then I wouldn't get 5, 6, 7 kills a match, or an episode when I post, I'd get 15. But I'd be a bandit in every single one of them, and that's just not the way I like to play DayZ. I still like to play it as a survival game. And I know many of you have said, well, bandits can be bandits because they defended themselves and they did that and they did this. Well, I know, but that's the risk that you take when shooting somebody in the face. Then a bandit skin will always tell everybody that you're a bandit, and you trying to come back and saying, well, I just shot in self-defense. It could be true, it could be right, and I completely understand that. But nobody will believe you. It's just because that's what DayZ is all about. So go back into the action. I spotted a couple of cars here. Now, bear in mind, there should be about 75 plus cars on this map, and everything should be fixed. And as you can see, got myself a car. I'm happy with that. I didn't want to take the tractor just because the tractor does only like 40, 45, 50 at best. The other one is not really as good as this one, so you can see there's some sort of fire there, something burnt. It must be a crashed little bird. There's a couple of little birds, there's a couple of choppers and all sorts of stuff spawning on the map. So server-wise, it's pretty cool. There is a bit of lag going on. There's a little hospital here, but since I've already got blood and morphine and everything, there's no need for me to get there. It is a custom hive or private hive or whatever you want to call it, with plenty of cars, plenty of vehicles, plenty of planes, plenty of choppers. Actually, there is no, I think there is an AN2. I think I've seen one. I don't know if I've got it recorded, but I think I have seen an AN2. So decided, since I'm spawned back at the hospital, decided to hop over the land bridge in a car as quick as I can. And always when you're driving, always try and stay on the dirt side. I know this goes against the principles, but Namalsk, the dirt side of the road. And before that, wait, there he is, the old bandito. Yes, you are not banditing on my watch, my son. That's it, I got him, and I don't know what's going on there, I'm just glitching. Always try and drive off-road, as it were. You see me never actually taking the road, because the road is classed as a dirt road, and you're only going to be doing in an off-road probably 30, 35, 40 maybe at best, but mostly you'll be driving really slow. So always try and take the actual dirt, because that's classed as being part of the road, so you're going to be going a lot faster. Now, as you can see, for some reason I just can't take the ammo off the bandit, and I can't take his AKM. I don't know why. I mean, I wanted to take his grenades. I don't know what's going on. There's a bit of lag. Did he disconnect? Did he something happen? Because you can see I'm going to the other bandit, and I'm not sure if it's the same guy. He came back and relooted himself or something, or I mean, he doesn't really have anything on him. Gostanags, I can take stuff off this guy. I mean, he's got GPS and stuff like that, which I don't really want. I already have a map, so it's kind of pointless. I mean, you see the bandit disappeared, so it's kind of weird, because later on I do end up having a couple of grenades in my inventory. It must be lag or something like that. It's just turned up and it just disappeared. So hop back in my little truck and head down the road and try and get to where I'm going. As you can see how slow it went as soon as I went on the road. There we go. He's slowing really. Yep, very, very slow. But just to be on the safe side, let's be bought in. The old boats would be a lot better, and especially in a PBX you could be doing 60, 70. And I'm always happy to travel by sea and rather than travel by land. You're always going to be a lot more safer in traveling by sea. There's not a lot of people that man the sea. By manning the sea, I mean somebody camping the shore and trying to shoot players from boats and stuff like that. Usually there's people just waiting for people, especially on the land bridge, for people to come around, and all he's got to do is just shoot one of your tires and you're out, and you're kind of at the mercy of his sniper rifle, if he's got a sniper rifle with him anyway. So let's go ahead and get into the boat, do a little bit of driving or sailing, if that's what I'm doing. I see another boat there. I'm just approaching. There's a small fishing boat there. Don't trust me, don't ever get into that boat. I did a couple of times and it does like 9 at best. That is shit. Trust me, do never go in that boat. And you can hear somebody's in that tower already shooting at us. Now this guy's turned around so he doesn't get shot. You can hear him still shooting at us. Well, I see the guy's not actually gonna go and deal with him, so Mr. Bandit, I shall be coming for you. But before that, I'll do another couple of more laps and see what's going on. I want to see if the other guy's going to turn around and he's going to come and land. I don't want to go land and have somebody behind me and in front of me as well, because you can't really get out of that. I mean, there is instances where you can make it out alive, but just to be on the safe side, try and just boat a little bit longer. Just try and sail or whatever I'm doing a little bit longer just to see what happens, and then make a decision if I'm going to go inland and see what that guy was doing. I know he has an MP5. That is cool. I know he has an MP5 and I already have that AK. So I'm going to go and see about that. I do change a lot of guns in this map, since every single stand and deer stand and towers, and there's a lot of military barracks, as you'll see later on at the Serbian airfield. I do go through a lot of guns, just hoping to get the edge on them bandits and have just a better gun, really. So I'll go ahead and shoot him a little message there. There you go. Not good shooting at my boat, son. That is not good shooting at my boat. I have checked the barracks just behind here, but there we go. I see him. Actually, he did get a shot on me. I think I got about 2 or 3 on him. Yep, he down. So Bandage, let's get up there and grab his meat, grab his drinks and whatever I need off him. It's always good to carry as much stuff as you can. And I always keep... I know a lot of people dump the backpack. I don't understand why, really, because your backpack... I mean, I know it's kind of... Yeah, I'm doing it, I know. I know it kind of gives you a bit more protection, and it doesn't really... It's not that it gives you protection, it just camouflages you a little bit better than having it on. But I always like to keep it because you can always carry stuff in it. So I always keep whatever stuff I really don't need at hand, I always keep them in the inventory. And the need for warm clothing, since the new patch, then your temperature's kind of red, you don't really get cold anymore that often. So I just don't see the point of having the warm clothing back on. So I decided to actually go and put some more mags in my inventory from my bag when I get hit again. Now where is this dude? I'm wondering. Let's go ahead and morph in here quickly. That's what I need. I don't need to bandage straight away, because you can afford to lose a little bit of blood just to get away, just to try and get safe, and then make a decision what he is. Come on. What's going on? There we go. So get up here. I know I have the... He's still shooting. And I know I do. As I mentioned in the previous episode, having the high ground is really important, because you can see what happens. You can see what he is. You can see what he's going to do. And then you can act accordingly. And I'll just listen to what he has to say, because he has to say something.
You're dead, boy.
You're dead, boy. No, I'm not. You are gonna be dead. But that's, you know, if you go into a gunfight, go in confident. Don't go in saying you're gonna die, man. You know, look, it broke your leg, it just fucking killed you. And to make matters worse, this dude is the same dude I just killed here. He just respawned back in the same spot. And yes, I have teabagged him again and just laughed at his face. But if you paid attention to the kill feed or the kill, whatever it is called, it is the same dude that spawned here. Now, before I joined the server, I respawned about 6-7 times just to get anywhere near an army base. And one time I did get spawned pretty much on my body, within 10 feet of my body. So is that a new feature, or is that something that it's just luck? I mean, he's just got it just then. I mean, he could have more or less took me out if he was a little bit more careful and didn't say anything and just went for me. I didn't really know. I didn't really see him anywhere. So
airfield.
Yeah, he could have. So decided to go up here and check and see what I can get, and then get back to my boat and head down south a little bit. I know there's a lot of army barracks down south. I know there's a lot of deer stands down south, and you're always on the hunt for trying to find a better weapon, trying to find a better gun, and hopefully I can score an M4 ACOG. Hopefully I can score a sniper rifle, a CZ, anything like that would be a lot better. Than I feel a lot more comfortable staying at a bit more of a distance than engaging sort of up close and personal, if you see what I mean. I've always liked that a lot better. So let's get up here and see what we can find. Usually there's plenty of AKs, but everybody kind of visits the same stuff. What's up there? That looks like a G36. Indeed it is. It's not the I was hoping to get the G36 G36C. No, that's the G36C. There's another one with a longer scope. I can't remember what it's called now. There's an AK there as well. There's a couple of drinks. So went back to my boat, went down to the army base, and I checked the deer stand just up here just to see if there's anything up here. Found another more crap in here. That didn't really find that much, but I was gonna go and do a bit of looting myself when I spotted a couple of dudes going in there, and I thought, well, better not go in. They're all survivors. Guy coming in by boat. I don't know how he didn't see me up here, because he should have seen me from the boat. But that's one of the reasons I don't use the white camo. The white camo in this will give you out so easy, so I tend to kind of keep that out of my inventory and just keep it in my backpack, because I don't really want to use it. You're going to be spotted way too easily. And you can see there's one above, there's one below, and they actually don't know that all of them, well, both of them are up there. Plus there's the other guy that goes around, they came down and he went to the right. So I know there's at least 3 dudes around here, and hopefully they're all going to be friendly, or not. You can see, okay, they're not shooting, so that's a good thing. That means they're friendly. Or not. He just got shot in the back. Now I'm not going to just shoot just yet. I'm just going to wait. There we go. There's the bandit skin. And you didn't enjoy that bandit skin too long, my good man. There we go, you're out. Now that bandit's dealt with, I want to see what the other guy is, because he could be trying to flank me, he could be trying to snipe me, so I don't really want to stay put. Did you see that zombie just bounce then? I don't want to stay put into one spot, because he might have, I mean, it looked like he had an MP5 on him, but he could have an AK. 1 or 2 bullets will probably break your leg and maybe get you unconscious, and I don't want to be here, so I better get back to my boat and get away from it all. I don't really need to shoot him. Hopefully he's understood that I didn't shoot a survivor, I shot a bandit, and hopefully he will let me be if he has a sniper rifle. But to be on the safe side, better get back to my boat. I do have a couple of SD rounds into my backpack, so better not use them just yet. I always keep the SD rounds for when I go into barracks, when I go and try and loot stuff, just in case I need to shoot a couple of zombies. So get back to my boat. he can get back to his boat since he brought a boat along. Leave him to it. I didn't see him anywhere. Did he just disconnect or something? Did he try and flank me? There he is. You see him just on the top of that little tower? He was trying to flank me. Well, one does not simply flank the Russian sniper so easily. What the... Did you see that? He fell. Yeah, dude, don't go on steep hills. You fell and break your leg and die. That's great. Oh, here we go. There's another dude in front of me now. I'm sure he can hear me, but we don't need to get into a shootout. But what a fail from that dude. Falling off. There we go. Got the boat, got it beached. I just want to make sure that you don't get anywhere up here with it anyway, because you've got the big land bridge ahead. So, where's this guy going? Let's make sure. Did you see me? He has got an AK on him, so better let him be. There's no point to get into a shootout unless you really have to, and I think he didn't see me, or even if he did, then he's not really a bandit, so that's cool with me. I'll just carry on and you carry on with your business. But before I go back and tell you a little bit what I'm doing next, I'd like to let you know that I have 3 alpha keys for ARMA 3. I know some of you are fans of ARMA, some of you are fans of DAYZ alone, but I do have 3 keys for ARMA 3, which I'll be giving away to some of my subscribers. Not only that I'll be giving away the codes, I will add the 3 guys that win the codes, and they can play with me, they can record a couple of videos with me in ARMA 3 and basically just have a bit of fun. So yep, that's the plan. How will I choose? I choose from the comments, and like I said, I know most of my subscribers who comment on my videos, so you will expect to get a PM in a couple of days from me, but it's going to be pretty brief since ARMA comes out in is it the 5th? Yeah, it is the 5th. So the 5th of March it comes out. So it's going to be a couple of days, and I'll PM you, and we'll get a couple of codes together, and we'll have a bit of fun. Now you can see I've made it to the chemical, whatever this is, plant, whatever it is. This is where the airport is anyway. So as you can see, the airport is a little bit changed. It's a little bit different. I have checked some of these choppers and everything. They don't really work, but there is a couple of barracks around, so I'm going to go ahead inside and hopefully score something a little bit better. I know there's plenty of people around, so the chances of finding something decent are pretty slim. But you never know, you might be able to find something that... Fucking zombie just hit me then. You might be able to find something just a little bit better. There was nothing in that barrack. Let's go ahead and check these barracks there. There was a couple of AKs there, but I'd rather keep the G36 over an AK. It's just got the better zoom and the better scope, and you can use SD weapons with it. SD ammo, sorry. But what do we have here? It's the M4A1 M203 RGO. That's got the scope on it, so I'll take that. Now you can use G36 mags in these. You can use G36 SDs. What we got here? But I do remember seeing a couple of mags in the other barracks that I've just checked, so I'll go ahead and grab them. And there's a couple of Stanags there. There we go, grab that. I don't want to lose the meat. Drop the G36 mag since it's not really full. Even though the ammo glitch kind of still works. Well, it kind of works again because it didn't used to work. If you log out, but bear in mind this recording is 6, 7, 8 hours, something like that, with 3 restarts. You'll see later on with a hacker flipping tanks and disconnecting, reconnecting, and connecting into the fucking ground and swimming. So there is there is plenty of that going on. But I'd rather keep the Stanags over the G36. I don't know why. For me personally, I just feel like they do a little bit more damage than the G36. I could be wrong, but I just like the Stanags better. So here's a little bird. Hopefully it'll give me a little lift. Maybe not. I'm trying to hide in this pine tree here. I'm trying to hide just from the zombies, but zombies are kind of getting a bit mad lately. They'll come up and just push you out and push you into the tree, and you will break your leg. So better not linger a lot. Better go and try and do a bit of looting myself. And you're always in the mask. You're always on the hunt for food. You're always on the hunt for better guns, and you're always on the hunt for getting better and better loot. And as it happens, I've never even seen a bigger backpack. I was always trying to get at least an Alice, at least something. Not even one. Anywhere I look, not even one single backpack. I'd even take the assault one that's got 12. There's got 12 slots. At least I can hide. I can hide a weapon in there. Well, I know the little bird can't shoot at me, so that's pretty cool. I want to see what he does. Was that him that was making that noise? I don't know. Well, leave him to it. Somebody will take a shot at him. He ain't gonna be me, since he's not done anything to me. I'll just carry on. He's doing something, so better just keep out of his way. There's another Stanag over there, which I don't really need now. I've got plenty. Just try and get up here. And hopefully there'll be an AS-50 here for me. Or a DMR. Whoa, whoa, what the hell? Did he try and crash that into me? Oh, man. Mr. Bandit. Mr. Bandit. Well, that's a good job. I think he's got a G36 on him. Well, since I do have the high ground, and I think you are bleeding, and you're attracting a shitload of zombies on you, I think I should let the zombies finish the job, or I should come down and shoot you in the fucking head, since you tried to crash that into me. He is attracting a lot of attention now. Yeah, I think I shall do the zombies a favor and take you out myself, since you've had some business with me. Let's finish that together, eh? Let's finish that together, shall we? Now, where did he go? Is he stuck inside the barracks? Oh no, here he is. Oh, you climbing up for me, were you? Maybe not. There you go. Good luck with that. Fuck me, that's a lot of zombies. Couple more. Ah, fucking bleeding. Couple more just to make sure that... Yeah, I can just get in there and bandage. That's no biggie. I don't want to bandage out in the open, since... Who's flying these tents here? I'll get in there and bandage, and then I'll move along from there. There's not really much about it, so... I do have the decent gun, which I'm happy with, so... I'll get up here and try and bandage and get some meat going. And there we go. We managed to get bandaged. Now the server restarted all of a sudden, and there was no message, there was no nothing, just because somebody started scripting, and some dude reported seeing a tank in the map. Well, if you're gonna script, then what's the point of playing the game, dude? I mean, if you can't get a kill legit, then don't even bother. You know what I mean? It's kind of pointless. It's kind of pointless playing with a god mode on, and you're doing what? There's just no point to it. I mean, why have a tank? You know what I mean? There's not... Wait, look. The fucking flipping tank there flying. What is the point? There's nothing that we could do to your tank. It's not like we have RPGs like we have in Wasteland or s'mores. So, what's the point of hacking? What's the point, sorry, scripting, because he's not hacking. He bought a script for $10 and he thinks he's hacking. You're not. It's a script that somebody did who's actually the hacker. So that's pretty much it for this part of my DayZ adventures. I was going to stick out and play a little bit more, but there's kind of no point playing it when somebody's got a tank and is god moding, and you're only going to get teleported. Until the admin gets on and try and get him banned, not really much we can do about that. So try and disconnect and live to fight another day. I do get attacked by another bandit just before I go. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, go ahead and post a comment. If you feel the need of giving it a like, go ahead and do so, and I will see you in the next episode. I've been the Russian Sniper. I'll see you next time. Out.